Look, Tottenham have just lost to West Ham after a 93rd minute goal from Callum Wilson. And I know the general question, should Tottenham Hotspur sack Thomas Frank? Now, I come from a bit of a unique perspective on this. I never thought they should have gone for him in the first place. I understand that a lot of people thought that was a really astute managerial appointment and that he would come in and shore up their defence that really lacked under Ange Postecoglou. Now, I think the issue with that is Postecoglou built a team with really attacking players. Their whole squad is filled with attacking players. Not great attacking players, but still attack-minded players. I don't think they have the players to fit Thomas Frank's system. When you have a defensive style like Thomas Frank does, you need elite forwards because you don't get many chances. So when you do get them, you need to have clinical strikers to finish them off. Now, do Tottenham have those elite strikers? No. Brentford had them in Mbeumo, Fisa, Schade, Ivan Toney back when he was there. The only player close to that calibre is Solanke. We know these never fit. So, do I think that Thomas Frank ever should have come in? No. But should he be sacked now? Also no. Surely whoever makes the decisions of signing players at the club or managers, which would have been Daniel Levy at the time, he's got to know that Thomas Frank is going to need time. Now, obviously the decision's not up to him now. Whoever's in charge of that decision now has to know that this squad doesn't fit Thomas Frank's system. So it can't be his fault. He has a good solid foundation at the back. They've just improved the midfield, in my opinion, with the Conor Gallagher signing. That's a Thomas Frank signing. He fits his system perfectly. And they've got Polina, who was, one of the only players they've actually brought in for Thomas Frank, and he's been one of their best players this season. So you've got to think, the players he signs for his system clearly work. They just haven't signed enough of them yet. Get him a big striker. I reckon their best forward that they had was Brennan Johnson, and they've just gotten rid of him to Crystal Palace. That's a player that I would have taken at Man United. And we're underperforming our expected goals, to a ton, but I wouldn't take any of their other forwards. Maybe Richarlison on a good season, but this is his best season and he's only got 7 goals. You chose this manager. I disagreed with it. But now that you've chosen him, stick with him. He can improve this team. We've seen what he's done at Brentford. He's got more resources at Tottenham and it's going to improve. Tottenham have 2 options. They can either admit fault, admit that Frank isn't a good enough manager for this position and you get rid of him now. Say, look, we know we didn't get the players in for him, but we've kind of seen even if we do get the players, we don't think he's going to be good enough for us. That's okay. I think that would be a fair decision because I don't think he is good enough for Tottenham. Or they back him and go, no, we know what he can do with the players that he actually wants to use. We're going to go and get him an elite forward next window. We're going to get him a midfielder in January. We might even try and get him a winger in January. And then from next season, we're going to be really good with a strong striker. Yes, that means you give up on European football and stuff this season, but I doubt a new manager coming in could get that for them.